This is my seventh take. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gamers, sports fans, and YouTube. Okay, this month has been very interesting. Now, let me get to sports for a second. UConn Huskies men's basketball team went back to back, and the ladies, South Carolina Gamecocks, won the national championship. Okay. Congratulations to both of them. I do see the UConn Huskies, the men's side, going three-peat before I see the ladies side of South Carolina Gamecocks go back-to-back. In fact, we saw them try to go back-to-back once before. I think it was last year, before they lost in the Final Four to Iowa Hawkeyes with Caitlin Clark. I might talk about her later in the video. I might. Who knows? Now, so what do y'all think about the 2024 and 2025 college basketball season, fans? Let me know. NBA playoffs is in full swing, and all I can say is the Knicks look pretty good. The Indiana Pacers, them leading 3-1, I did not expect that at all. And if they knock out the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm gonna have to look at the Bucks sideways. I'm like, what is going on with y'all? I mean, you fired a head coach in the middle of the season with a winning record to bring in another coach, which is Doc Rivers, and it's just out of whack. You know what I mean? And you got the Boston Celtics versus the Miami Heat. Last I checked, Boston Celtics was leading early in the first quarter. So I don't trust the Boston Celtics. Excuse me. I don't, because they're a roller coaster. You don't know what you're going to get from them. A lot of people see them getting out of the East. So as far as the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Orlando Magic, that's going to be a very interesting matchup. In fact, it's tied to a piece. Game 5 is going to be a telling game. You know, can Orlando go into Sealand and steal the game to take it back to their own court for Game 6 and knock out the Cavaliers? We will find out. And for Cleveland, they just got to find a way to stop failing in the third quarter. I mean, especially in games 4 and 5, I mean, they're getting kicked in the face. 72-26. I read an article somewhere. I got a notification on my phone yesterday. I was reading. I was just scratching my head. I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on? They allowed 2 different 17-plus runs. They allowed Orlando Magic to go on a 17-plus run, not once, but twice in those games. It's crazy, especially in games 4 and 5. Now, that's on the east side. The west side, okay, we got the Nuggets versus the Lakers, 3-1. Denver trying to deliver a knockout punch to the LA Lakers. Everybody's sitting there screaming bloody murder, piss and moan, and ready to... ready to choke out D'Angelo Russell because he was on the phone in Game 3 and everybody was killing him. And I'm like, goodness gracious. I know it looks really bad. It's in the playoffs. Why would you do that? It's beyond me. Look, he didn't score a single point. Zero, zilch, nada. But then again, he didn't get enough touches. But still, is it just me that LeBron James will never get blamed if the teams lose? It's always somebody else's fault. In the media and the fans, I blame y'all. And I hate y'all with every fiber in my being. I'm serious. Sorry. Speaking of which, Minnesota swept Phoenix. Who knew? I didn't see that coming. Nobody saw that coming. I don't think the Minnesota Timberwolves fans saw that coming. Shoot, everybody thought the Phoenix Suns were going to win the NBA Finals. And when you got 3 so-called superstars and you got 0 bench and you gave away good players, let alone DeAndre Ayton for some crappy center, good job, Phoenix Suns. Excellent job. It shows you know what you're doing. The Clippers and the Mavericks can go either way. OKC Thunder about to knock out the New Orleans Pelicans. They are the biggest shock. They're the biggest story of 2024 NBA season, and it's not even close. I didn't expect them to be number 1 seed. Nobody expected them, not even the fans. So, yeah. I don't know what New Orleans Pelicans should do with Zion Williamson. I don't know. I don't know. The brother can play basketball. The problem is he needs to stay away from fast food. That's just me. You can get mad at me all you want, but let's just keep it real. He ain't Charles Barkley. So now the NFL draft, I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Yes, my Carolina Panthers drafted some players. I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, I'm not giving y'all a grade. I need to wait and see what they do on the field before I say anything. Oh, then again, I said 6 victories. Oh yeah, speaking of which, there will be a NFL schedule special be coming on NFL Network and ESPN2 next month. Everybody's still talking about the Atlanta Falcons drafting Michael Penix Jr. at number 8. I mean, I'm still shocked over it. I don't think anybody saw that coming. I thought Michael Penix Jr. was going to get drafted by the LA Rams, but the Atlanta Falcons? Okay. So let's move on to video games. Stellar Blade doing their thing, got 82 out of 100 according to Metacritic. I mean, replayability, the gameplay, I think that's what everybody wants. That's what everybody needs. Well, majority of gamers, that's what they need. And I just think that sometimes it's okay to have video games like that. And we need more video games like that in Rise of the Ronin, where you don't need this big budget blockbuster video game where the story is awesome, the voice acting is awesome, attention to detail and everything else, but yet the gameplay and the replayability and everything else takes a backseat. We've been seeing that since the last generation, which is the 8th video game era. So I think gamers are getting tired of that. So yeah, and X-Men 97, I mean, X-Men in general is just dominating 2024. You got Deadpool and Wolverine coming out at the end of July. I can't remember. I think it's July 26th or something like that in theaters. And then you got X-Men 97, which is on now. They're coming out. I think there was a news that they're going to be consecutively. Instead, it's going to be seasons 3 and 4, whatever. And they're already saying that they're going to do seasons 1 and 2, which they're doing now. So, and these are the same people want to cancel X-Men 97 because it's woke. And I'm fully convinced people don't know what they're talking about. Look up the dictionary, including Urban Dictionary, before you open your mouth and say something goofy to make yourself look stupid. Seriously. Before I go, I did not want to talk about a particular player, which is Caitlin Clark. I don't hate this chick at all. She is a Steph Curry reincarnation, okay? And she's a team player. I get all that. People need to stop with this. Oh, she needs to get paid more than Victor Wembanyama. Stop. This is all because of the whole salary situation and the money. And I'm gonna say this one time. Memo to all the women out there, including the feminists, because I'm looking at you. How about you support the WNBA? The men, including NBA, have always supported the WNBA. How about that? The more y'all do it, you're gonna see that the money goes up, the viewership's gonna go up, the merchandise, everything's gonna go up, and people be like, whoa, this is phenomenal, this is fantastic. Do that, and I promise you, awesome things will happen. Just support the WNBA and shut up, because y'all look stupid right now. I apologize for being almost 10 minutes long. Let me get on out of here. Throwing y'all salute. Peace.